Hi, this is Paul Pope, Evaluation Specialist with Organizational Development. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the process of creating a Qualtrics survey using the library feature of the product. So to get started, just like with any other survey, we'll hit the Create New Project here up at the top right. We'll create our own, click on Survey. And now, instead of a blank project, in this case, we'll click on From Library. And then we need to select the library. In this case, it's TAMU Coles, Extension and Research. And then the project source is going to be the Organizational Development folder. And here you see the listing of ready-to-use surveys that can simply just be imported as is. And you can use it and publish it as is, or you can make edits and add to it. So let's select, in this case, the generic A&R regional form, which is OD9. We clicked on it, and now we're going to click on Get Started here at the top right. And you can see that it brought in the entire survey. In this case, there's 9 questions. The first thing you'll want to do is change the title to be your activity. So let's select one and be specific in your name. Don't just use evaluation or survey, because as you create new surveys, it'll become more and more difficult to distinguish which survey is which just with a generic name. So let's type in something specific here. Something like that. So that's the title. And then here you see the retrospective post. It's already set up for before versus after responses, poor to excellent, a 4-point scale. So just like with the scan form, you would click on each of these items and put in the ones that go along with your specific program for that day. So let's type in one. Something like that. And you just continue on with each of the other items that you want to use. Let's say you only want to use 4 of the items and not use items 5 through 8. You just come over to the right and just simply hit the minus mark to reduce the number of items. Or if you want to go beyond the 8, which is the default, you can hit the plus button here and increase the number of items. Same thing with intentions to adopt. Just enter your items and then add or reduce so you have the right number of items showing. And then there's some further questions. Question 4 is about anticipated economic benefit, yes or no. The skip logic's already built into it. So if someone answers yes, they'll continue with questions 5 and 6. If they answer no, they'll be they'll skip questions 5 and 6 and move to question 7. So if you like the survey just as it is, after you've entered your items, you can go ahead and hit publish. And you can always hit preview before that to see what it's actually going to look like. In this case, I already have the page breaks set up. So, and I believe I have a progress bar, look and feels where that is. Actually, there isn't a progress bar, but we can add one here. And I like to use with verbose text, that gives you the most information. And you can see it, just put it right there. So we could publish at this point, but let's say you want to add another question. You can come down here and hit create new question. It'll bring up the usual screen on the types of questions you can select from. So select whatever one you want. and then make the appropriate changes. You can also import questions from the library by hitting this. You want to use the same library, TAMU Coles, Extension and Research, the question library from Organizational Development, and you see a list of ready to use questions. If you like one of them, you just simply click on it and hit import. And if you decide you don't like it, you can hit the minus, remove question here, and we'll do that with question 10 as well. You can also move questions by up and down by using these up and down arrows on the left hand side. So at this point we can just simply publish the survey, hit publish, and it gives you the single anonymous link here. Just right click on it, hit copy link address, and your survey is ready to go. You can include that link in an online program towards the end of the program. You can put it in your chat area and have participants go ahead and click on it and fill it out, or you can email that link in an email later to all your participants. So that's the use of the Qualtrics library to create a new form.